Suhail said, Sanjay, I'm going to come back to you, please. There are others on the panel as well. Let me quickly bring in some others. I want to bring in Suhail said now. Suhail said, certainly some of the messaging might have been for the opposition, but if you look at some of the key comments that have been made, elections aren't war. No one cared about the social divisions being created, untruths that are spread to technology. Don't treat them as the Virodhi Paksha or rival, but as a Pratipaksha or the counter. We must be cognizant of decorum required during the polls. True sevaks are not arrogant. So on and so forth. If you go through a lot of the statements, a lot of those statements could have potentially been made to the ruling party as well. Suhail?
Of course they were. Let's not fool ourselves here. Who's saying here that it's only made for Rahul Gandhi? This is quite the knife that has been put into the ruling party as well. And let's be honest, Madhav, let's not take sides. Every politician, including the Congress, they've all been rude and they have been extremely, extremely discourteous in this election. Sanjay Jha can keep nodding his head till Noddy comes home. That doesn't matter. A, B, the four people that you showed, all four are dynasts. So all four saying, oh, we are very happy that, a message has gone out. It's all rubbish. Let's be real. The Indian political discourse has never been as decrepit, as degraded, and as pernicious as it has been today. Whether Bhagwat is saying this as a statesman or saying it as the head of the RSS doesn't matter. I don't really care. A, B, it's a little too late for him now to talk about the discourse and, politeness and blah, blah, blah. The fact is, and I will not blame Modi or Rahul Gandhi, everyone, it's like a Turkish bath. Hamam mein sab nange. Let's imagine, Madhav, for a moment, the Prime Minister has used phraseology, the opposition has used phraseology, which doesn't befit and behove either parties. Now to say that the RSS is creating a rift between itself and the BJP is also too far-fetched. Mohan Bhagwat, being the statesman that he is and the head of RSS, can have a point of view. To now say that his point of view is only directed at the BJP is equally stupid. What do you think the Congress is? Doodh ke dhule? Not at all. Not at all. Rahul Gandhi has said some of the most atrociously stupid things about a sitting Prime Minister of India. And he continues to. So has Akhilesh Yadav and Akhilesh Yadav's late father. So let's not beat around the bush. Everyone here is guilty. I'm glad a person of Mohan Bhagwat's sagacity called it out. But to say he only meant it for the BJP or only meant it for the Congress is equally stupid. If he did mean it for the BJP, good. At least someone will wake up and get this message. Okay. The reality is that the people of India were subjected to the kind of vitriol that we have never experienced in a general election. If Mohan Bhagwat does have the levers of control over the BJP, at least the BJP might sudhro. Okay. What are you going to do about the rest?
Okay, Karan Verma, do you want to respond to that? Karan Verma, you want to respond to that people of India were subjected to vitriol of unprecedented levels. And this is also very important because, we saw a rather uncharacteristic statement coming in from the BJP president during the middle of the campaign, where JP Nadda said that in the beginning we were less capable and smaller and we needed the RSS. Today we have grown and we are capable and the BJP runs itself. Many saw this as a sign of the rift, or at least the fact that the BJP and RSS weren't completely on the same page. Of course, there were reports about whether the RSS really worked in this election or not, but notwithstanding that, this was on record. And so many believe that this is a clear sign of the two not being pretty much on the same page.
I think, Madhav, we are reading too much into that. I think this was largely friendly, bipartisan advice. And I agree with Mr. Sohail said that, yes, there's been too much of vitriol in this election season. But now if we just analyze the statements that Mr. Mohan Bhagwat said. He said, "Ye chunav ek jang ki tarah nahi hona chahiye." Now, who made the calls for vote jihad? Who made those calls? It was the Congress party. Congress party, which suddenly sees Mr. Mohan Bhagwat as a messiah and the guiding light. They were the ones who did that. Another statement by Mr. Mohan Bhagwat, technology ka istemal karke jhoot phailaya gaya. Who used deepfakes to spread this lie, to spread this Amit Shah video that reservation will be removed if BJP gets 400 seats? Who did that? It was the Congress party again. And for them to say that, oh, this is a public rebuke of the BJP. What Mr. Mohan Bhagwat said on Manipur also is that in the last few years, we had made some strides in peace. In the last 1 year, yes, it requires attention. So that was an honest assessment of the situation. Let's be honest. I mean, have we shrunk the political space to a point that we cannot have a healthy dialogue? Mr. Sanjay Jha and all these people are suddenly saying, oh, this is a rebuke of the BJP. No, this is not a rebuke. He's saying we've made some giant strides. And of all people, he has expectations of the BJP, unlike the Congress, which had left Northeast, calling it the tyranny of distance, where Mr. Manmohan Singh, despite being Rajya Sabha member from there for 27 years, did not visit it more than 5 times. BJP has made giant strides. Insurgency came down by 81%, barring the last year. I agree. The last year has been an abomination and it requires attention. But nowhere should we treat this as a public rebuke of the BJP or the feud between RSS and BJP. No. If anyone has further lowered the public discourse and the political discourse, it's the Congress party. I don't agree with Sohail's statement that Hammam mein sab nange. I think the Congress party has pushed the envelope in so far taking it down to the ground even more. That's what I believe.
Okay. All eyes on the Congress party. Sanjay, would you like to quickly respond to that before I go across to Dr. Ranganathan?
Well, Madhav, let me tell you, there is an attempt being made on your program to create a false equivalency by making these sweeping generalizations. Everybody is the same. The Prime Minister of this country has the distinction, the unprecedented, shall we say, mantle of the first one to have made hate speeches. Even a very dodgy election commission had to send him a notice. Let me ask, so I don't want to waste my time talking to every Tom, Dick or Harry.
I thought your complaint was that they didn't send him a notice, that they sent it to his party president.
One minute.
Yeah.
I want to ask Mr. Sheshadri Tari one question. Can I just speak? Can I speak without an interruption? Can I speak without an interruption?
Yes, make your point, Sanjay.
Yeah, because somebody was interrupting me. I want to ask Dr. Chari this question. Chari साहब, आप लोग को मैं एक ही प्रश्न पूछना चाहूंगा. जब भारत के प्रधानमंत्री मुजरा भैंस चोरी कर लेगा, मंगलसूत्र छीन लेंगे, आपके जमीन बेचा जाएगा, ये कांग्रेस का घोषणा पत्र, कांग्रेस एक मुस्लिम लीग का मैनिफेस्टो, आप लोग चुप क्यों थे? आप जानते थे इस बात को कि मोदी जी झूठ बोल रहे हैं भारत के आवाम को, लेकिन आप लोग चुप रहे. And that is the problem with the RSS.
Okay, there are many hands going up. In fact, Mr. Chari, I'm just going to come in.